Hi folks, welcome to the shop. Today I want to talk about this Milwaukee M12 12-volt shop vac. Now before I get started, please like and subscribe and comment on the video. If you like this content, it helps me continue to bring content to the channel. So this is the 12-volt version of Milwaukee's vacuum, the M12 Milwaukee Shop Vac. And this is exactly how it came out of the box. Now I sort of got roped into, one of the Milwaukee buy more, sell more is what I call it, but no, the buy more, save more deal that Milwaukee has, where you get some additional promotional savings on their products. So I bought this under that deal recently, and I've been thinking about buying it for some time, but it helped me save a little bit of money on it. But this is exactly how it came out of the box. So I'm just going to walk you through real quick how it comes. One thing I like about this tool is everything is stored, it's all self-contained. You spin it around, this is where your hose comes out. Here's a clip here in the back that you can mount it on the wall. And this is you can also mount your hose here. This is where the air blows out, but you can move the hose over here and use it as to blow things up. But I like the fact that everything is self-contained in here, the hose, the attachments, all of it. So, you put it away, it's put away, and you're not concerned about losing any of the attachments. And I found that most folks, apparently they seem to really like the 12-volt Milwaukee Shop Vac, but they're not really crazy about the 18-volt for whatever reason. Now the 18-volt is designed to work with the pack-out system, and this one is not, but I just like the fact it's very compact. And let me just walk you through here how it comes real quick. This top handle, by the way, it clicks down if you push it down all the way. So it clicks in place, keeps the top nice and flat, and you can pick it up. You see it's got these couple little catches there that you catch that. But if we pop it open, again, like I said, I haven't moved anything out of here. This is exactly how it was unboxed. Of course, the lead goes all the way back. It doesn't stop up high like one of the pack outs. But right away you open it up, you'll see that they've included in here, and this is what I think is a really nice touch, is this is a wall hanger. So if you screw this on the wall, you can take your shop vac, right, and just with this mounted on the wall, this will clip right in, right? Now your vac's wall hung at that point. And I thought that was a pretty neat thing to include that and not make the customer, go out and chase it down and find it somewhere. And if you look, little tab here you can push so it unclips, and then your shop vac's off the wall. So I thought that was neat that they included that in there, and so neat that I literally am going to hang it up here and as soon as I'm done making this video. But anyhow, if you look at this vac, here's what it comes with. You have the hose inside, and the idea is that you're going to drop the hose out of the side port, and shut the lid and use the vac, right? So very handy, carry it around with the handle, vacuum up whatever you need to. It's very easy to have it on you when you need it. And it's, like I said, it's a shop vac. It's a wet dry vac, so you can go either way there. It's got a couple attachments in here. Crevice tool, typical crevice tool. This is your typical vacuum attachment, wide mouth attachment, or whatever you might want to refer to that as. And the battery compartment is over here. I'm going to pop in one of these XC60 batteries. From what I've seen, I think it's what they recommend running with this particular vacuum, of course, to give you the longest run time. I think this is the larger of the XC batteries. See if we can get that to focus. All right, so anyway, just pop this guy in here, make sure it's pushed all the way down, and yep, it starts right up. But the idea is, when you're using the vacuum, shut the lid, and off you go. And you get two settings. Here's where so you can go low. Go to the 2 setting for high. Of course, it shows you it's got the battery indicator here. A couple things I noticed right off the bat, I guess I would share, is that I felt like these latches were, I think they're good latches, but they didn't look as heavy as I thought they would be. The latches they have on all of their pack outs, to me, are pretty heavy built, but there's one little piece here in the center of this hinge where, to me, it just looks like there's not a lot of plastic here, and that could fail. Now, I guess the upside is, from the way I look at things, or my perspective, is that if you tip it back, you can see, we can lay it back here where you can see it, there's screws here. So you could remove this latch and replace it I guess, if you can get a replacement latch. And I guess Milwaukee might provide those under warranty or something. I did a quick search and didn't see them readily available on the web. But nonetheless, I thought there'd be some more metal here. Maybe they'd be a little bit heavier. But anyway, they might work out fine. I haven't read any complaints of these breaking. It's just something I noticed that it seemed like a potential issue there. And here you'll notice they have kind of an accordion style rubber around the switch. And that's something too that could split or dry rot over time. I'm not sure why they just didn't do a typical rocker switch here like you see on hard plastic rocker switch that like you see on most shop vacs. But that's the idea, is that you grab this vac, go mobile with it, clean up your work area, or clean out the back of your truck or your car, whatever you need to do very quickly. It doesn't come with shop bags. I guess before I get into that, I'll show how the hose here. So the hose, of course, attaches here. You can, if I can show this, you can just spin it here to an unlock position. And there is a lock. You can see the little icons down here for lock and unlock. And the hose, of course, pops right out. And you can come over to this other side of the vac. And it also has an icon on it. You can hook it up, turn it, half turn. Well, not a half turn, but just, whatever. Barely turn it. And now the vacuum, it's a blower, right? And I guess, I'm sure you could put your standard attachments on here to inflate, inner tubes, air mattresses, whatever, inflatables. Probably would work really well for that. So I thought it was pretty neat that they included the ability to move the hose to the exhaust. At first I saw this and I thought, why don't they have this covered up, the exhaust? And I got to looking at this lock, and then I realized that they had made it so you could attach the hose. Of course, we're going to go back over here, put it back in, lock it into place. I'm going to go ahead and put the hose back in there. This is what I really like, though. Everything's self-contained. You shut this vacuum, everything's in the top of it, very compact, very small, can fit into tight spaces and on your work truck or what have you. I will open it up here on the bottom. We'll take a look at that real quick. Here's your dustbin. And they do sell bags for this vacuum. And the only thing is that they seem like the bag also fits the 18-volt version. So I've heard some people report that the bag slips off of here. And I don't know if they were overfilling the bag in those situations. Maybe they overfilled it. I'm not sure, but some guys were saying that the bags didn't attach here and stay on very well. So we'll see how that goes, because I've ordered some of the bags and should have those soon. Here is your filter, which is washable. As I understand it, you can wash these, rinse them out, and continue to use them. So that's how that works. And I like the fact, nice seal or gasket around here that's embedded in the plastic here. Seems very solid. But that's it, folks. Pretty much, pretty straightforward. Little vacuum that I think is just a handy thing to have. Once you got it, you probably wonder, how you managed without. And I think most folks have a shop vac, but the portability of this really lends itself to helping you clean up on jobs or anywhere. So anyway, that's the M12 Milwaukee FUEL shop vac. So you might want to check that out. Well, I'll let you know. I'll report later on how it goes. I've seen rave reviews on it in terms of its suction ability and everything else. I don't think you're compromising anything in terms of suction going with their 12-volt vacuum. I think I believe the runtime on the battery I have in here, that 6 amp hour battery, I think it's on high, I believe it's 14 minutes with this battery. Now, I'm not absolutely certain, but and I think it's like 28 minutes or so on low with, I believe, this battery, but you can look that up to be sure. So it's good to have a couple of these, I'd say. You're going to want the larger capacity battery, I think, for something like this, since it's not a handheld tool. Anyway, folks, that's it. Just wanted to cover this shop vac real quick. I think a lot of folks would find it to be very handy, and again, something that you probably wonder, a lot like their inflator, you wonder how you got along without it after you got it. Anyway, like I said before, please consider liking and subscribing and commenting, and let me know what you think of this shop vac in the comments, and we'll catch you on the next video.